Talk Rock. This is a very special outdoor edition of Drink Talk Rock. I'm gonna try to yell at you guys a little bit because I'm a little bit further away from the camera than usual. Today, we're gonna be breaking that guitar. But before we get into all that, I ran across an article that apparently scientists are playing music for cheese to make it stronger. I've actually got some cheese here, so I can seem like I know what I'm talking about. There's a Swiss cheesemaker, Beat Wampfler. Beat. Imagine growing up your whole life and that's your name. Beat Wampfler and a team of researchers have played Mozart and Led Zeppelin as well as different forms of hip hop to cheese. Apparently, they did it for 6 months, 24 hours a day, played Mozart music, Beethoven, they played, like I said, they played Led Zeppelin, they did hip hop. According to a chef, Ben Luzi, said Mozart tasted best to him. Now the results were basically like this. So the hip hop increased the flavor of the cheese. When they played hip hop to cheese, it became stronger, it stunk more, and apparently hip hop caused the bacteria in the cheese to react more aggressively. I guess I just figured that Led Zeppelin was going to be the winner on that one. So they're interested in doing more tests with hip hop to see how that goes. And apparently Mozart classical music was actually the least strong cheese available. So this story is strange to me. Okay, so just moving past the paperwork on it. First of all, how do you decide that you're going to use your music to improve the flavor of cheese? I'm not really sure how one comes upon this. Actually, this is really good, so I'm gonna eat some more. The results were really crazy that there was that big of a difference between this and that, and I figured if they did it for 6 months, 24 hours a day, it's got to be some kind of a legit testing process to get it done. So I think that's really weird, but it will guarantee that every time I put in a pepperoni pizza, I will be playing Disturbed. That's really good, by the way. You came here to watch me break this guitar, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. But before we break it, I found some fireworks in my trunk. We're going to use some colored smoke bombs. Kids, don't try this stuff at home. But it is Drink Talk Rock, and as always, we got to crack one open. Cheers to my wife over there. And so, spring has sprung, and there are mosquitoes everywhere. You can have that. My wife wanted to know if I wanted the rest of my cheese. This guitar right here, first of all, you might think, well, why would you break a perfectly good guitar? But I'm going to give you guys a close-up on this so you guys can see exactly what I'm dealing with here. It's carved into, it's got a lot of character. Now, I've tuned this thing, okay? You got to understand, I have tuned this guitar. I want you to listen to why this guitar needs to die. That was Last Dance with Mary Jane in Hell. It's awful, okay? The neck is warped, the back of it's all messed up, it's scratched, it's battered, it's bruised, and I figure like we just need to put this baby out of its misery. Smoke bombs aren't so bad. You guys can see that? Just a little bit of blue. See how that goes. That is blue all the way. Woo! Oh, look at the heart. Isn't that fucking cool? Stay here, don't go anywhere. We are gonna fuck this guitar up. Thank you for joining me for Drink Talk Rock. We thought we'd do something a little bit different today. Like, I feel like we need just like a pre-smack. Like, it's got a thud to it. I'll throw the yellow in there. That's fucking cool. There. So you can't do this with a Gibson. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Alright, I did that. I had two white singing that song. So guys, my first story about the scientists singing to cheese. What do you think? Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about scientists spending 6 months, 24 hours a day playing music to cheese samples. We can't live on Mars, but we can play Beethoven to a piece of Swiss. I don't understand it. I'm gonna warn you guys right now. If this video gets cut short because the cops come, I do apologize sincerely. So hopefully people are gonna be cool. So we're gonna see what happens when you add firecrackers to a guitar. Good. Oh. Ooh. We didn't even break a string. Nope, still didn't get it in. We got the dogs barking in the neighborhood, but they're not really doing like anything that effective anyway, so we're gonna try the traditional method. And one of the earliest examples of somebody smashing up their instruments was Jerry Lee Lewis. He used to set his pianos on fire and smash the keys after that, and they'd just be these cheap beater pianos. I read about a guy that he smashed his $20,000 bass guitar because people were heckling him on stage. But I don't think anybody could yell at me enough to make me smash a $20,000 bass. A famous example I think that we probably all know is Pete Townsend of The Who really made it popular. He was probably one of the first rock and roll artists to really let it all out. They would literally smash their instruments. Pete Townsend would smash his guitar. Keith Moon would kick the drums over. I mean, it was a thing, and it just kind of became a staple of it. So I thought, with all of that, without further ado, I'm gonna put this guitar through a little bit of hell. Okay, so I've never done this. I've never smashed a guitar in my life. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about the smashing of guitars, Cheese playing music, all of that. I want to know what you think. Get a good swing on it. Get it there so you guys can hear it. All right, here we go. That was like, that was decent. One more? This one's gonna break it, I think. Oh! Night, night, ladies and gentlemen. Every once in a while, you need a little bit of anarchy. You can see it literally unraveled. Every piece of it is broken, but I think we could do a little bit more to it. Sarah's gonna swing it around a little bit and see what she can do off of it. Leave your comments below. What did you think? Did you think it was gonna hit like that? Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
It kind of came back
On the inside.
As you can see, the smoke bombs added a little bit of character to it. I rolled most of them down in the bottom, and you can see it's got like green. I kind of want to glue it back together. I kind of want to like keep it, but I hate it so much. Oh my goodness! All right, on that, I think we need a chug. Cheers, my love. So, why do I do all this today? To get a few views? Sure. But there was a reason behind all this. I was going through a lot of comment sections, and I know that's kind of a dangerous place to be whenever you're trying to find actual information. See that there's a lot of fans and stuff that they comment on the music, they comment on a song, and in rock and roll today, it almost seems like a bad thing to be a little bit bombastic, or maybe to be a little bit confident, maybe to go a little bit further with your show, to try things, specifically when it comes to kind of letting loose and not giving a fuck what the people listening really think, okay? Like, all right, so for everybody, I don't recommend you to go to your local bar and smash guitars on the stage. I mean, I do, but I'm not promising you that action is gonna get you hired back the next time, okay? But what I am saying is that rock and roll is about rebellion. Rock and roll is about kicking ass. Rock and roll is about not caring as much about what your neighbors think around you and caring more about letting your passion out. I feel like too often we try to play it safe as musicians because we want to keep these small town gigs, we want to keep these small town jobs. And I understand that and I get that. But I think in a lot of instances, to be memorable and to be true to yourself in some instances, smashing shit's okay, all right? Screaming's okay, all right? If you don't want to break your instruments, I get it, man. I wouldn't have broken that if it was a nice guitar. There's no way. The bottom line is that if you're in like a hard rock band, metal band, punk band, don't care. Don't even give one thought to what people think about what you're doing, because the point of you being there is to let your guts out, let your heart out, let your soul out. I want to know what's on your mind. 3-4 days ago, we were at a St. Patty's gig at Milo and Jack's. When we first played there, we did the first 2, 3, 4 gigs. We would play a lot of Tom Petty. We'd play some Eagles, some soft Eagles. We do some of the softer Rolling Stones songs. A lot of the demographic is a bit older crowd, okay? So in some instances, you have to respect that to really get them under there. And at one point, a few days ago I was going, you know what? I don't think that I have played music for me in a really long time. I used to, and not just me, my bandmates, Pete Whitehurst is watching. He's one of my best friends in the entire world, great bass guitarist, an even better guitarist, and an even better singer after that. We used to go into these little hole-in-the-wall bars, but I remember us going into these tiny little rooms, and we would play our music till 11. And half the people would fucking hate it, okay? Like, it was basically a couple closets with a panini grill. He would literally try to get us in between songs and go, could you guys turn it down just a little bit? You guys turn it... And admittedly, we were really loud. The point is that back then, I think we really played music because we really just wanted to let it all out. We just wanted to be loud with a few songs, and we just wanted that punk rock hit that's 150 beats a minute. It's just really going and tiring Sarah out, and she can't even handle it. She's sweating and we're all dying, but at the same time we're all getting our therapy. It's one of the most important things about music, and I was realizing the other day that I have just neglected that for too long. When you're playing, if it's not you, it's not right. If people leave, they leave. There's going to be some people that are going to stay. There's going to be some people there that are really going to be into what you're doing. And point proven, because I go back to St. Patrick's Day. So we got a tip from somebody, a literal tip. We have a tip jar we put out when we play, and we played a really long, really fast Flogging Molly song. I think it was Drunken Lullabies, or maybe it been one of the Dropkick Murphy songs. We did a few cliche Irish songs, and anyways, and we got a piece of paper folded up in our tip jar. So we opened it up at the end of the night, and it said, "You guys sound very good, too loud for the room." Whoever wrote this, if you're watching this, if you ever watch this, it's not a diss to you. It just kind of woke me up a little bit. Now, that's what the note said. Now, maybe we were, maybe we weren't, but it was the most fun that we had had in years. Overall, that was the most important part of the whole shebang. Was not that we played the songs that everybody loved, although that's great. We played the songs that we felt. I mean, we had fun, and it just awakened something in me. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make an example today, starting with this bullshit guitar. I'm gonna put another knife in her. No longer are we going to play music that we don't enjoy, that's not the heart and soul of what we represent and what we want to do. And I encourage any other artists out there to do the exact same thing. It's going to lose you a few gigs, it's going to lose you a few fans. But if you're really wanting to work hard at this, you're really wanting to put every bit of blood, sweat, and tears into your music career, it's not going to matter, because one day you're going to come across people that really do enjoy what you're doing, that really love what you represent. I want to give another shout out to our friend Donald. He actually helped me rearrange my set list and everything. Not in like a forcing way or anything like that. It was just like, he was going like, you know, do you really like that song? Is that really, are you really feeling that? He helps so much in the sense that he inspires us to play the music that we want to play it as loud as we want to play it, while it's well mixed, of course. And he encourages that, and I think that we need more people in our lives encouraging that. Pete, if you were around, Jake, if you were around, if you guys were there for St. Patrick's Day, I know that you guys would have been on the floor tearing it up, pounding down beers, and having a great time. But I do apologize if I upset whoever left the note. I hope that it was all in good spirits. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody who supports us in our music. Shout out to everybody that has ever come to a show and really enjoyed what we're doing. And a shout out to anybody who just goes out and sees live bands.
Support local music.
Yes, support local music. Thank you guys so much for watching Drink Talk Rock. I want to remind you guys to like this video, share this video with your friends once I post it. Come back to my page and check it out. You can always follow me on Instagram at ScreechyVox92. That's ScreechyVox92 on Instagram. Leave me a comment below to let me know what you thought, especially about the cheese singing scientist. I didn't believe it when I saw it, but it turns out it is a real study that they're doing. What do you think about that? Maybe look it up and let me know next time. And before I go, I want to remind you guys that we are doing a giveaway of a Drink Talk Rock keychain. I know I've said this for the last 3 episodes, but this is legit, this is real, this is happening. I just wanted to show my appreciation for the people that watch the show. So we will be ordering in some Drink Talk Rock keychains / bottle openers. Gonna be able to have a beer with me whenever you come on here, and they're absolutely free. Gonna be giving them away. All you have to do is go to YouTube.com, go to the Drink Talk Rock YouTube page, like the video, subscribe to the page, comment Drink Talk Rock rules on any one of the videos. There's 7 episodes, going to be 8 episodes by the end of the night, and 9 by Monday. Go to any of those videos, type Drink Talk Rock rules down at the bottom, and I will heart the comment. When I heart the comment, you'll know that you're one of the 25 people that will receive the free mailing DTR keychain. I do want to say, Levi Pike, you are already qualified. Absolutely, you've already got one coming. So I guess first 24 comments are going to be qualified for that keychain. I really want to do this, and I want to have a little piece of memorabilia for the show for you guys to have. So once again, I want to thank you guys for watching Drink Talk Rock. As always, drink responsibly. Be sure to drink lots of water to avoid hangovers. And with that, I will end on a chug. Thank you very much. Alrighty.